computers on and something just popped up. All right, so give y'all the quick 4 month. Well, sometimes I talk a lot, so it may not be that quick. But anyways, 4 month update as far as my progress as my dreadlocks are concerned. Um, let's see. To start, if you watch my other videos, you know my beginning hair type. It was thin but curly, half black, half Mexican, whatever, whatever. Um, okay, so the back, I have interlock now, just the first 2 rows. Mainly because the really thin ones, they actually kept joining into one, and that's not a look I wanted. I wanted to have some thin ones in the back, keep it all different texturally, whatever, whatever. And I didn't want to be the only way to keep them, excuse me, from joining all the time would be back there messing in my head every single day, and that is definitely not something I wanted to do. Ooh, that sounded very Mexican. That's definitely not something I wanted to do. Excuse me. I don't know where that came from, really. But yeah, so that's the only thing that really happened in the back. Like I said, I had about 3 inches of unlocked hair on almost all of them. I guess, when you first start backcombing, you don't know how to do it correctly. That was me. So then they started to join into one. I didn't want that. So I interlocked them. The end result, actually, with dreadlocks, even if you interlock, the end result is still going to be the same pretty much. You really can't tell the difference. Um, as far as frizz and stuff like that, you can probably see here versus some of my other videos, a lot of the frizz has gone away in 4 months. A lot of it has started to just wrap around that dread and mat up and get that kind of like matted look that dreads have. So I'm very happy. Um, the lumps and stuff, like this one right here, I don't know if you can see it, trying to get some good light on it, I don't know. Anyway, the lumps and stuff on here, if you have them, don't worry about them for the most part, because that one is very lumpy and loopy or whatever. But say I have one like this where you can still see some of the lumps, but they were a lot worse before. Like this one actually is one that I think I was super super frizzy because a lot of the hair was straight. So if you see a couple of those other lumps, it's because I wrapped the hair around it and pulled it in. But sorry, my computer's acting stupid right now. The lumps and stuff, like I said, are gonna join in on their own. As far as I'm concerned, they're starting to do that in my hair. Um, One like that right there, the lump is starting. It was a lot worse before. It's starting to go in on its own, so don't too much worry about that. But that's one of the major things that I was worried about was, oh my gosh, I have this like big loop and I can like stick my finger through it. Like, what the hell is really actually going on here? Come to find out, yeah, it's normal. After doing a little research on YouTube, it's normal. Like that one right there was a lot worse before. It's starting to just blend in and pull in and mat up and do everything it's supposed to. I'm trying to find that really good one I had that was really, really bad at first, but now it's like super good. It's probably one of my best, thickest dreads. This one right here. I don't know if I can get it in the light so you guys can see it maybe better from this side. That loop was absolutely horrible. And now it's like super thick, and as you can see, it still has a little ways to go, but it started to kind of just mat up and get swallowed by the rest of the dreadlock. It's starting to mat up, so don't worry about the loops too much. Another thing, I think that blunting the tips will help your dreads progress a little faster. Me, I didn't blunt them, I didn't rubber band them, I didn't do any of that. Like, I just let them be or whatever, and I think that may be why it didn't lock up at first initially. And the reason I noticed that is because the ones that were actually blunted, I have blunted like 2 in the beginning, are the really really tight, the tighter dreadlocks now, as opposed to the ones that I did not. They were still a little bit loose, not really dreading or whatever. So I went on ahead and blunted the ends for that reason, and also because a lot of them that I had still left the curls on started, like this is one that blunted on its own. And I have a couple more really up front. This one I blunted myself. This is another one that it kind of, the curl just curled up, and after a little palm rolling, it just did it. But like I said, I really don't palm roll the rest of my hair too much, only when I blunt the ends or whatever. I'm a low maintenance type of person. The front ones I still left just because they're so thin. I don't know. They seem to be locking up okay, I guess. They're so thin, I just didn't really mess with them because I can see them every day. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I blunted most of the ends, the ones that didn't blunt on their own. Blunting helps them lock faster, or if not, if you're one of the people keep a rubber band or something on them, I think it will help it lock faster. Mine, I didn't do any of that, and maybe that's why I'm having slow progression. But after I blunted, I did notice an acceleration. Oh, ACV rinse, it really does. It helps your hair, just gets it really, really clean, really, really good. But if you have dry scalp like I do, I can tell you, your scalp is going to itch after that. It really dries it out. So I'm about to wash my hair now because I'll be scratching and flakes. Doesn't look good. Get some type of oil or something like that. Just a light moisturizer just to put in there, and you should be fine. That's exactly what I'm doing in it. Well, starting to today. And it hopefully will work a little bit better. But yeah, 4 months. people can actually tell what I'm doing now. I can swing it, whatever, and people can actually tell, wow, you're doing dreads instead of, ooh, what's going on up there? Either way it goes, y'all, take care, and I wish you all the best of luck in your little dreadlock process. Bye.